YOLO, amazing people of the tube. So I'm gonna pull over and tell you guys a really heartfelt story about my dad and my dog. And I'm pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna pull over and tell you guys this story. So I had my past tense dog, Geronimo Gigi. She was a blue nose albino pit bull, just fucking beautiful. If love had a face, it would be her face. So my dad actually, he caught a heart attack and he had to go through a triple bypass, and it was sad because this was a really masculine man. I mean, really and until today, in his old age, this guy is just fucking unreal, man. Like, when they talk about like the golden age people, like, for fuck's sake, man, this guy is really a man. And it was heartbreaking because I saw what happened to him and how it devastated his body, right? And he's the type of person that I'll never tell you like how much pain he's in. His stroke, it's all fucking bottled up like his fucking generation. And he wouldn't listen to his doctors. He's like old school, like fuck the medicine, fuck all that. They split my chest open, fuck it, I'm good now. Like that type of person, right? And I knew, because listening to his doctors and just comment, like, you need to go walk around the block, man. You're not working anymore. You need to really be taking some physical activities seriously to extend your life, because and I came up with the idea that I'm not gonna take care of my dog anymore. And my dad is old school as fuck, so I already know what's gonna happen, right? So I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna take my dog to go pee in the mornings. I'm not gonna take her for a walk. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not even gonna pour her some food. And mind you that she eats when I eat. So if I'm eating dinner, she's gonna eat dinner. If I go outside, she's coming outside. Mind you that, right? So it's not like 100% abandoning my dog to the square footage of my house. But my dad, being old school, is like, motherfucker, it's time for your dog to go for a walk. Your dog is barking in the morning because she needs to go out. I'm not doing any of it, and I'm not gonna say why. If I say why, he's gonna stop doing it. So this man starts waking up early and taking my dog out to pee. That's how it starts. And mind you, being him old school, I'm old school Armenian dad, I'm catching all kinds of fucking heat, man. And it's okay. I'm a man. I did this knowingly, right? I'm catching all kinds of heat because it's 6 p.m. and he's taking Geronimo for a walk around the block. He's pissed he has to go to the store and buy hot dogs and dog food. And he's not pissed at Geronimo. Well, like, if I'm there, he's gonna be, motherfucker, like in translation, like, motherfucker, I'm feeding your dog, I'm walking him. Like, who the fuck are you as a human being? You're like this waste of space, right? And in private, because I know, like, I glimpse, you glimpse out and damn, man, this man really loves this dog. When he thinks I'm not looking, man, he's like fully, like, this dog is sleeping with him. He's over there petting her. Like, it's just the love of his life type of fucking thing, you know. But as soon as I show up in the like in the picture, it's like, motherfucker, you failure, right? And this is going on for years, and it became a thing where like, no, I know that if I abandon my dog, of which it was my world. Mind you, Geronimo was my baby. Like, really, like I was attached to G like that, right? Like, you guys can't imagine, man. This, so me abandoning G to my dad is like, okay, you know, he's taking her for a walk. Geronimo almost fucking loves my dad more than she loves me because, you know, of all this fucking craziness that she has to deal with him. And she would drive him nuts, dude. And he would act like he would get angry, but he fucking loved it, man. And it was just heartbreaking as a family to see G go, man. And I know my dad shed a tear over that, you know. But so I got married, right? And I'm gonna move because someone, it's like middle of the night and someone came behind me. So I got married and my wife is like, why the fuck are you not taking care of the dog? Oh, one of the first things I told her is because she'd be like, oh, I'm gonna make Geronimo some food and this, right? And I'll be like, no, man, like, you need to feed Geronimo. I'm not gonna feed Geronimo. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna feed Geronimo. It is now, as my wife, I love you, but is now one of your duties as my wife is to feed Geronimo. You have to give Geronimo her food, and other than the food we, you know, of when we eat, she eats. You know, the food that's there anytime she wants. It's on you to do that. And she's like, I don't get it. Well, why the fuck you leaving it on me? It's your dog. And I'm like, no, you're new to this family. All right? She is a blue-nosed pit bull. Don't mind that she'll lick you to death all fucking day long. All right? Those sharp teeth, they're not there for no fucking reason. No, it's up to you to feed her because I want her to be as attached to you and as protective of you, if not more than if she is of me. She knows I'm the man of the house. This isn't something like I know my dog. She understands, like, I'm the man of the house. When I move, she moves. She looks at me for protection. So I need her to protect you more than she's protecting me. Because I need her to understand that I can take care of myself, but no, you need protection. So when I explained it to my wife, she got it, and she would feed Geronimo. But she would still, because she would hear the complaining of my dad, like, I have to walk her and I had to, you know, close the door and tell my wife, like, hey, man, this is the story behind it. And this is why I'm catching all this heat from my dad and leaving Geronimo up to him to walk and all this stuff. And she's like, dude, you're fucking evil. I'm like, what do you mean I'm evil? She's like, dude, your dad is on your ass like crazy. If this has been happening for years and you've been doing it on purpose this entire time, you're fucking evil, dude. And I'm like, no, man, I'm not evil. This man, this is what he needs. He needs to go get physical exercise, of which he's not gonna otherwise do. Geronimo needs to be walked. She's a pit bull. You can run her and she's not gonna get enough. You understand what I'm saying? You walking Geronimo around the block, that's not exercise for Geronimo. That's like fucking baby steps. You can run her for hours. Cause I used to take Geronimo like on the chain, and I have a special skateboard that I upgraded and upgraded and upgraded just for Geronimo, and she would just pull me block after block after block like a sled dog, man. And she would not get fucking tired. I'm talking about miles. So I know, and I'm telling my wife all this. Like, you see my skateboards? You've seen Geronimo pull me, you know? Like, it's not evil, dude. And she's like, no, it's evil that you haven't told your dad this entire time. And you're catching all this negativity from him. And it's on purpose. And now you're telling me to play along. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a man. I'll take the heat from him. It's alright. He's old school. I'm a man. I'll take the fucking heat. Whatever he dishes out as another man, it's fine. I'm his son. He could say whatever the fuck he wants to me. You know what I'm saying? But don't be on his side about this, because this is on purpose. He needs his exercise. And he's getting older, and Geronimo is the only reason he's really doing this on a fucking daily. Multiple times a day, walking around the block. I've seen his health go from bad to better while with Geronimo. So, be easy on me. And she's like, okay, man, I get it. She didn't like it, and then after like a few months, she's like, dude, you're a fucking genius, dude. How the fuck did you think of this, and how are you so constrained to never tell this man and take all the verbal abuse and all this shit from this man? And I'm like, because I love my dad, and I love Geronimo, and this is something I understand, like, is a benefit to them. And she's like, dude, do you do weird shit like this to me that I'm not aware of? I'm like, dude, you're my wife. Of course I do some weird shit like this that you have no idea about. Of course I do. And of course I did. Of course I fucking did. She's my wife, dude. This woman used to fucking bake the shit out of these cupcakes, man. And she used to put mandarin, not tangerines, but mandarins. Like in Armenian we say mandarin. Why is this car behind me up fucking again? I'm pretty fucked up. Otherwise, this would be a weird situation. I think I'm gonna go around the block, other than confront this motherfucker, because I'm kind of hoping it's not a DUI. Yeah, motherfucker, let's see what the fuck. You fucking faggot, you're not the police, you fucking bitch-made motherfucker. If I follow you home, what the fuck are you gonna do, you fucking bitch motherfucker, speeding off? Any fucking who. Sorry, man, I could go 0 to 100 real fast. It is what it is. I lost my train of fucking thought. This motherfucker. So yeah, she used to cook the shit out of the, like, she used to put mandarins in this fucking thing, man. I used to tell her, dude, you need to put more mandarins in there. It's like, dude, what the fuck you mean? The recipe is like 5. No, I need you to put like 25. And she would do it, dude, and it was just the tastiest. If heaven had a taste, it tasted like that. It tasted like her fucking cupcakes. Alright? And like, I knew she loved the fact that I loved it. She would make them because I loved it. Because I would go down there and like fucking eat like 30 of them. No bullshit. I'd eat like fucking 30. She'd like, dude, I went to sleep. I woke up. I heard your footsteps like 3 a.m. And I wake up and you ate all of them, dude. Like, you ate all fucking 30 of them. and she would make them like every other fucking day. And I was just fucking. She would tell me like, dude, you're like a goblin, bro. You're like middle of the fucking night. There goes all the fucking cupcakes, right? And yeah, man. So of course I did this with my wife as well. Not only was I eating them because I fucking loved them, because they were just like, holy shit, man, this woman really is cooking the shit out of these cupcakes for me as her husband. But it was like, okay, man, like I'm gonna gobble this motherfucker down, because you know the road to someone's heart is through the fucking stomach. That's something I heard in my teens, and I never forgot it. And I would, dude, even if she made them bad once in a while, I would gobble them motherfuckers down. I'd share it with Geronimo. Geronimo loved them too, you know? So if it was bad, shoot, Geronimo's eating twice as much as me. But still, I wouldn't tell her. I wouldn't tell my wife, you know? And it wasn't like this mental, I'm fucking with you even out of love, right? It's not this evil, nefarious fucking like, you know, I'm playing chess with your brain. And no, it was none of it. It was all out of fucking love. I knew that if I did A, B is going to happen. That simple. That simple, right? And I don't know, I'm gonna go back to my dad and Geronimo. And when Geronimo passed away, man, this was horrific, dude. It was horrific. I was already divorced, but I called my ex-wife and I was like, dude, it's time I put Geronimo to sleep, cause she had heart issues and she had this devastating cancer that took over. And it was like I had to make this decision, because she just went completely downhill in a month. And me being me, with, if you've seen my other videos, me surviving, getting shot multiple, all that, like just horrific, right? And I'm seeing Geronimo, and she's hiding how she's breathing from me, because I walk like gentle, purposely. You know what I'm saying? And I'd sneak up on Geronimo, and she's over there gasping. But to say, hey, G, and she'd like flinch, and then suddenly she's pretending she's breathing fucking normal when she's not. And it was so fucked up, yo. It was so fucked up, because I knew it was time. And just from my psychology, like if I was like 90 and and I had my kids and my wife, dude, it's time for you guys to put me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? The time has come. I need you guys to fucking toughen up. Grab your ovaries, grab your balls. It's time for you guys to put me out of my misery, because past this point, I'm just suffering, and it's no longer the quality of life, right? It's life over the quality, right? Because someone could be alive and in a coma for years, right? That's not quality of life. Like zoo animals, that's not quality of life, right? And I never wanted that for G, and I don't want that for me or anybody fucking else. So fuck that, man. Like, I made that decision for G out of love, man. Like, hey, dude, I'm gonna do you like, and believe me, I've told one of my homies, and I've never shared this with anybody, and I've told one of my homies, my fear is not death. I don't fear dying. That's not my fear. My fear is being a vegetable. My dude, I love you to death. I know who you are as a person and who you are to me. And God forbid, man, and I'm not even a believer, God forbid I'm ever a vegetable. Hey, my dude, it's on you to kill me. You need to put me out of my misery. That's my fear. If I'm a vegetable and I can't do it to myself, bro, it's on you. Hey, man, he told me I'm not afraid to die either. You know me, and I share the same fear as you, to be a vegetable, and I expect the same from you, my brother. And I said, no doubt, bro, no doubt. I'll look into your eyes. No, man, no. Whatever the fuck, I'll deal with the legal consequence, whatever the fuck, right? So I put G to sleep, and it was just, man, my dad's health even took a spike for a couple months until he regained his footage of, like, I need to go and walk and do all this stuff, and there isn't someone at 5 a.m. barking to tell me, right? Like, he had to do it on his own, and it took some time for him to do it, and I think he does it, man. But I never really told him that I did that purposely. That I all those years of you fucking verbally abusing me. Like, I never told him, like, I did this on purpose. I'm sorry, but I manipulated you on purpose, right? And it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. I'm a man. I could deal with all that. Like, it is what it is. That's not even a fucking fraction of my life's problems. On the contrary, my dad fucking bitching at me like that, like, dude, that's love. That's love. Right? That's tough love. That's like really fucking tough love. My dad is bitching at me to make me better. Like, motherfucker, you need to walk the dog. You need to wake up early. You need to, right? Like, all that verbal abuse of you're not, how dare you, and you're not as good, or you're not good enough to, and you're a failure in doing this and that. All that verbal abuse is old school tough love of get your shit together, motherfucker, as a man. Right? So, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll tell my dad when he gets really old that whole Geronimo thing was purposely done. And I think that's Undercover Cop following me now. But anyway, so that's the story. Solo Yolo Bolo. You guys have a nice day. Let's see if this motherfucker's really Undercover Cop or whatever the fuck. Fuck his ass. Fuck the police, bitch, motherfucker. As he turns away on another fucking thing, right? Sorry, man, I grew up in the 90s. I'm used to, like, we had gang unit and all this shit. Motherfuckers creeping up on you middle of the night on your tailgating you like it's some shit to do, when it's really they're gonna light your ass up and abuse you. So it's not to the police when I say, you know, fuck the police. It's to that motherfucker. It's to that one motherfucker, right? And hopefully that one motherfucker's a good cop and not one of those piece of shit gang unit motherfuckers that change their name every fucking 3 years to get away from the fucking legal and all the other fucking shit. Anyways, man, that's, yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. Solo Yola Bolo. You guys have a lovely night. Peace.